What's up guys, Everything Flash here. Today I'm going to be talking about the main TV and movie superhero copycats from both DC and Marvel. I didn't mention every superhero there is because only a few have counterparts that are either confirmed to appear or both of them are present in either the TV or movie universe. Alright, let's get started. First up on our list is the Atom and Ant-Man. Both gain the ability to manipulate their size from normal to gigantic and microscopic at will. They both have total control over their size. Both the Atom and Ant-Man are doctors, and both of them are highly regarded as scientific geniuses in their respective universes. But it doesn't take a genius to see all the inherent similarities between these two characters. Green Arrow and Hawkeye. Both lost their parents when they were young and were subsequently forced to become adept with the bow in order to survive. Both were trained by other notables in physical combat, and both have a natural aptitude with varying weapons. They would both harness their skills with the bow in order to fight crime. Green Arrow is a member of the Justice League, and Hawkeye is a member of the Avengers. Green Arrow was in a relationship with Black Canary, and Hawkeye was in a relationship with Black Widow. Both Green Arrow and Hawkeye were also killed off and brought back to life too. This one is staggeringly obvious. The Flash and Quicksilver. The Flash is the original speedster in the world of comic books. Marvel would go on to release Quicksilver, another speedster relating to the X-Men franchise, a year later. All of them have virtually the same powerful abilities as each other, to varying degrees, but the Flash exceeds all of them. It's hard to see where Marvel got the idea to include a super fast superhero in their universe. Martian Manhunter and Vision. Although some may say that Vision is more related to Red Tornado than Martian Manhunter, I'd have to disagree on that. In terms of powers, both of these characters are very similar. Ignoring the fact that Martian Manhunter is weakened by fire, they can both read others' minds, face through objects, and are amongst the most powerful heroes of both universes. Captain America and Wonder Woman share strikingly similar stories when it comes to their live-action counterparts. They both were trying to save people during the World War, they both lost someone close to them, they both carry shields, and their costumes incorporate characteristics of the American flag. Captain Marvel and Shazam. Both of these characters' films are still in the making. Marvel pounced on the Captain Marvel name and quickly trademarked it back in the day. They fumbled around with the Captain Marvel name for decades before putting it into legitimate use. This forced DC to rename the original Captain Marvel as Shazam, but the obvious parallels between these two characters are all there. All of them regularly switch bodies between boys and men and instantly become super strong heavy hitters in the same class as Superman and Thor. Deadpool and Deathstroke. It's no secret that Deadpool was inspired by Deathstroke. The many similarities go on and on between them. Deathstroke and Deadpool are both highly skilled mercenaries and assassins. They're both morally ambiguous anti-heroes, and both were experimented on by the army, which gave them extraordinary abilities. Both Deathstroke and Deadpool share disfigurements that prompt them to wear very similar costumes. Both of them have strong healing factors, and both like to use guns and explosives, but they prefer to use their dual blades, if they can, and as if that wasn't enough, Deathstroke is also called Slade Wilson, while Deadpool is also called Wade Wilson. Batman is highly comparable to Iron Man and Black Panther. They're all mega-rich personalities who choose to fight crime with an array of weaponry and gadgets that are bought with all the copious amounts of money at their disposal. All of them are master strategists and elite fighters, second to none in their universes. Marvel has essentially diluted the character of Batman in order to create two different shades of the original Bruce Wayne, in the form of Iron Man and Black Panther. Darkseid and Thanos. Originally, Thanos was loosely inspired by Metron. However, Thanos was later reimagined as a Darkseid clone. These facts are not even in dispute. Even Thanos' race of Titanian Eternals were lifted in 1973 from the New Gods concept established in 1971. Although it was the same creator between both ideas, nevertheless Thanos undeniably sprung from the shadows of Darkseid. The Lantern Corps and Nova Corps. A Green Lantern is a member of the Green Lantern Corps and is given his power via a ring to make visual constructions with his mind. The Green Lantern Corps is an intergalactic military police force who derive their energy from Oa. Dr. Spectrum, on the other hand, derived his power from a gem called a Power Prism, which is located on his fist. The Power Prism enabled him to create energy constructs using his mind and flight. Even in space, he was also typically dressed in green. A Nova is a member of the Nova Corps, which is basically an intergalactic military force who derive their power from the Nova source. The concept of a team-up comic book series featuring standalone heroes was a format that DC was playing with for a number of years in the early days of comic books, starting with the Justice Society of America and continuing to Justice League. Clearly, this was a popular approach, and it was one that Marvel would look to replicate later on.